Bucks at Celtics, 7:30 TD Garden in Boston. Massive game here. Two of the top teams in the East facing off. First Monday of the NBA season. We got Luke in the house. We got Junior in the house. We got two official plays, a little conversation. Junior going Boston in the first half at -6.
Yeah, listen, I always love Boston in the first half. Sharky, we did a show together last year where I was cashing Boston first half all season. I don't see any reason to jump off that train with the way they're playing. I don't want to overreact to anything that we've seen so far in the season because the sample size is so tiny. But for Boston, is it really, though? They're coming off a championship run and kind of picked up where they left off. And so have Milwaukee in terms of being mediocre. I think that the problem for Milwaukee is exactly what Boston does really well, which is penetrate, drive to the hole, get good play from their wings and guards. The thing that Milwaukee cannot seem to stop, and I just like Boston's energy in the first quarter, especially with Milwaukee coming off a back-to-back situation.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. Boston already 3-0 ATS in the first half this year. And of course, coming off a title run, a lot of people thought they would be incredibly lackluster to start. Not so much at all, but I think even more credential to your play. Coming off their first non-cover of the season over the weekend in Detroit, but did come out hot, gave it back late. They will come out here. A lot of conversation before the show. I think Milwaukee might play a tight game tonight. Milwaukee was noticeably awful yesterday afternoon in Brooklyn, an outright loss as a significant favorite. The first half speaks for one thing, but I think Milwaukee might get it tight late. And I think that really connects with Luke's official play in this game, which is an under on Jason Tatum, player points under 29.5.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that? I'm fading one of the best players in hoops. That is correct. I know it's not a comfortable spot, but I like getting uncomfortable and trying to be a little bit sharp with my underplays. I got the Boston Sox hat on, but I'm fading Boston's Tatum tonight. I have under 29.5, and let me just break it down for you why. So if you look at his point production, he's got 33 points per game this year. He's starting out hot. But if you look at his matchups against Milwaukee last season in a 4-game sample size, he actually averages 20 per game. He doesn't love their matchup. They tend to force the ball to the other players. And I do think Boston's excellent at spreading the love. So I think the likes of, Holiday, Brown, Derek White, Horford, I think they get the job done here. They're not selfish. I have him projected, if you look at the analytics, for about 26 tonight. That gives us 3 points of wiggle room. I'm not afraid here to go under. He went under in 3 or 4 games last year. Let's smack it one more time.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, Milwaukee expected to compete here with significance. Did actually go 4-0 ATS against Boston last year, 2-0 ATS at the TD Garden, both as a significant favorite. We would lean towards Milwaukee in the game. Of course, an under from Luke on Tatum points, and Junior, Boston, first half. 2 officials, 1 game. Let's dominate.